All right, everybody. Welcome in to another episode of Keeping Up with Southside Athletics. We're here with head coach, Coach Hodefield. And Coach, much like we talked to Will, there's a lot of moving parts going on with your program right now. Mm-hmm. You guys have to have area play in by Monday, correct?
Right. The following Monday, not this Monday, next Monday.
We got multiple snowstorm schedules coming up. Yeah. We also got the county tournament going on right now. So talk to us about everything Southside related right now.
It's a unique time because it's a special time, but it's a very challenging time. And we've hit that point in the year where everything's important. Like you feel like every day. It's almost like we practiced yesterday, and I almost kind of felt like I made it a little too like it's you want your guys to be loose and kind of free-minded this time of year and just playing. Definitely don't want them when things are so serious and so important. You don't want them overthinking or overstressing things, and we're at that point. It's hard to manage that and balance it. I'll be out. The only thing I'll probably get roasted for this. The county tournament's a tough thing because of where it's at. This is the time of year where everybody's playing area play, and you kind of shut down for a week. And like for us, we're the 2 seed in the county tournament. So we played last Thursday and had the first round of snowstorm. We're supposed to play on Friday and it got canceled. And now we play because we're the 2 seed. We don't get to play until this Thursday. So it's a full week.
And you're not allowed to play them.
No, we're not. You're not. So it's just been practice for us. And you're trying to juggle. Like you got to go coach the JV on a Wednesday, but you still have to practice the varsity, and it's all the way at Sardis. It's a balancing act.
I had a big win too.
It's a balancing act, and the fact that it's nobody's fault. It's not a problem, but it's just a unique time because this week it can be a challenge in trying to work that out. And then the potential threat. We've got 2 area games next week. On Tuesday we go to Fort Payne, and on Friday we host Gadsden City. And so the worry of it looks like
2 days it's supposed to snow.
Yeah, the snow it was early. A few days ago it was trending towards Tuesday, and now it's kind of sliding a little bit more toward Wednesday, Thursday. It looks like by the weather. So I don't know what it's going to affect. I don't know how it's going to move. But we have to have it played by the 27th, which is the following Monday. So we're at about the point where normally you look at moving things back, and now we're kind of having conversations about maybe moving things up. So I don't know. Tricky.
You have to do a juggling act right now for, like you said, the JV game, then practice. But then how do you? You got to have a one day at a time mentality, because if you start looking ahead and you're thinking, well, we got Fort Payne, we got Gadsden City, that's more important than this, or this is that, and we got to have a good show in the county. Like, how are you?
It's tough, and again, it's so. At the end of the day, from the true standpoint of your season, the county tournament doesn't mean a whole lot. Out beyond like playoffs. But it's so important. Like it's the most important, least important thing in your season, because it won't impact the outcome of our season. But it's bragging rights. It's the kids these guys grew up playing against. Like it's so much. So you're trying to. There's some times of the year, like you go through that Christmas break where you're trying to get guys like up, like you're hitting that drag, and now it's like you're trying to drag them. We're in a Monday practice or a Tuesday practice, and you don't play till Thursday, and like they want to play on Tuesday, and so you're having to kind of bring them back down a little bit. So that's a balancing act. It absolutely is.
Dude, if you look at it from that perspective, you think about it, and you don't want them burning up all their juice waiting to play.
You can't win a Friday ball game on a Tuesday. It's tough. So.
And then your opponent, I got to watch them play the other night. I know you guys got to watch them play the other night. They look like they're playing some of the best basketball they've played in a while.
Well, we played them early in the season, and it was an overtime game. They led the entire ball game, and about the last 4 minutes, we made a little run and took a lead, and then they made a shot right there at the end, and went to overtime, and we ended up winning it in overtime. It's going to be. I really think tonight is going to be one of, if not maybe the best game of the tournament. I certainly am rooting for us. I certainly believe that we're a good team. We're going to win a ball game, but I really think it's going to be a good ball game. I don't think there's going to be a ton of separation. I think it'll be a dogfight.
I can tell you this: the atmosphere at the county tournament is unmatched in regular season games around here. Even area. It's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Because so many people's vested into it. And, it's hard as a coach to sit here and say, hey, guys, really, as far as affecting our actual season, it don't have that much, because all the old heads, they'd rather win this than anything.
And the kids, too. In their mind, it is the most.
This is the Super Bowl kind, ain't it?
It is. It really is.
Talk about that a little bit. How, this, you're going to have to battle. You're on the road at Sardis. I mean, it's at Sardis, okay. The environment, you can't practice that at practice, but
Nope.
at least you took your guys up there to get to see some of it, and it's going to be an even bigger crowd tonight.
I mean,
tenfold.
just the comfortability of what locker room you in, what bench you sitting
That's
on.
right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And so
Those are things a lot of people don't think about.
Yeah, and you know, you look at a schedule and it says, okay, girls games at 5:45, boys games at 7 o'clock. Well, we're also recognizing all county football tonight. You do Legends Awards, so we'll get there. You know, we'll take a bus together with the girls. We'll get there by 5:15. We may not play till 8 o'clock. I mean, it's just the sitting around waiting, anxiety stuff.
And they've already been waiting all week.
It's tricky. It's a tricky deal.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. I get to sit over here on this camera.
No.
But no, you and I both went to school up there, and it's cool to see. We didn't play in that gym, but or did you play? No, you didn't play in that gym.
They started moving them. I guess what year was it? Our junior year was here. It was at Southside. Your senior year was at Southside. My senior year was at West End.
Gotcha.
So I can't remember where it was at our sophomore year.
But to see.
For a while, it's been at Gadsden State. It's kind of bounced around a little bit. But the new gyms.
We played at Gadsden State.
Yes.
That's right. We played.
Your junior is Gadsden State.
We played
Senior
Glencoe,
year
I think, in the
yes,
finals.
yes. Yeah.
When you see it Sardis packed like that, atmosphere like that, and seeing this county, it brings back memories for me, like how important that county tournament is. But to see the state of basketball have that many eyeballs on it here in the county,
Absolutely.
to me, that's huge. We've talked about it. It's been growing. And Coach Smith talked about earlier something that I think you'll agree with on the boys' side. Maybe the deepest this tournament's been in a long time. Do you agree with that?
It's certain, no disrespect to anybody, but when it's important, it gets better. Like when you treat it like it's important, it gets better. And right now, you've got every Etowah County school that's really taking basketball seriously. And it ain't always been that way. It really hadn't.
For sure.
And no disrespect to anything. We live in the South, so everybody loves football, and there's a lot of baseball communities around here. We're one of them. It's a really big baseball community, and those things are great. And that's something that we've tried to do here is basketball. We've had great basketball coaches, great basketball players. The people that came before us, John Serafini and Lee Vincent, Kevin Troop, all did fantastic jobs. But you're going through a stretch right now. It feels like maybe the last 4 years, where everybody in the county is really taking it serious. They want to be good. Yep. And so it's a good product. It's a good product. You're seeing good teams on the floor.
That's why I've always wanted to see it like that, because I remember years ago that's how it was. I mean, like we had good other sports, but a lot of people took it serious. I mean, the state championship here, the last one was what, Sansom, 92?
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
You and I grew up in the kind of the heyday or golden age of Marshall County basketball. Right there being next door to Sardis. Everybody down here talks about that Calhoun County tournament, which is a great tournament. But for us, you'd have Boaz, Abbeville, Guntersville, Arab. You had Douglas. You had great Marshall County teams.
Absolutely.
And so it creates a great environment. It really
to
does.
get there 2 hours early or 3 hours earlier.
Marshall County tournament was always, championship game was always on Saturday. Ours was always on Friday, and theirs was on Saturday. And you'd go to Snead State on that Saturday night, and you couldn't. There was no seats. You couldn't get on the wall.
Beeson was there playing against Jeremy Hayes.
You had Stick and Ramey Morrison, those guys at Boaz. You had Chris Weaver at Arab, who played at Sanford. You had Jonathan Hyde and those guys at Guntersville. Yeah, I mean, it was Casey Wigley and those guys at Douglas. I mean, you had really, really good basketball. Really good basketball.
You're right. Well, Coach, I ain't going to hold you up. I know you got a lot more things to do than to talk to me, and I've got to go about 2.5 hours one way as soon as we get done here. So appreciate you guys, and we'll be seeing you very soon, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.